Hospitals are meant to heal, but some were filled only with pain. Across the world, asylums once overflowed with patients. Many never left. Tonight, we explore 5 of the most haunted hospitals and asylums in the world. Story 2. United States Tuberculosis Hospital. In the early 1900s, tuberculosis swept across America. One hospital treated over 400 patients every single day. The halls echoed with coughing. Nurses rushed endlessly. The smell of disinfectant filled the air, but death was everywhere. Over 0 people died inside these walls. A tunnel was built to carry bodies away unseen. They called it the body chute. Patients whispered that the tunnel was cursed. Visitors say whispers and screams echo underground. Shadows linger at the ends of beds. Some guests feel crushing weight on their chest, gasping for air. The 4th floor is feared. Most doors slam. Footsteps never stop. One man lay on a bed and felt cold fingers brush his neck. He heard footsteps circling, then silence. Even in ruins, the hospital feels alive. Locals warn, if you enter, the dead may follow you home. Story 2. Australia, former asylum. In Australia, an asylum ran for over a century. At its peak, more than 0 patients lived inside. Men, women, even children were locked away. Beds filled corridors. Screams never stopped. Over 0 people died here. Treatments were cruel restraints, shocks, ice baths. What they called medicine was often torture. Visitors still hear nurses pushing wheelchairs. Shadows chase those who enter. At night, screams pierce the silence. Paranormal teams fled after recording endless cries. A man saw a figure staring from a broken window. It stepped back and vanished into the dark. Locals refused to enter. They say the asylum feeds on fear. Story 3. England. Abandoned asylum. In England, an asylum built for 800 soon held 600. Beds filled hallways. The air stank of despair. Treatments were brutal shocks. Ice baths, brain surgeries. Screams tore through the walls. Many patients died nameless, buried in unmarked graves. Visitors today hear those screams echoing. Doors slam violently. Footsteps chase them down halls. Some rooms remain chained shut for decades. Locals whisper they hide dark secrets. One visitor saw a nurse staring from the corner. He blinked, and she was gone. Even in ruins, the asylum feels cursed. The cruelty was so deep, the building never healed. Story 4. United States. Psychiatric institution. Another U.S. asylum was built for 250 patients. Soon, more than 500 were crammed inside. Patients screamed through nights of terror. Staff, overwhelmed, turned cruel. Lobotomies, shocks, and endless isolation followed. Suffering was routine. Death was a release. Today, the halls are empty but never quiet. Doors slam. Furniture drags. Shadows rush past walls. Visitors report being scratched and choked. Investigators once heard laughter surrounding them. It grew louder and louder, then silence. Locals warn, the asylum itself is alive. It feeds on anger, and it follows you home. Story 5. South Korea. Abandoned psychiatric hospital. In South Korea, a psychiatric hospital was abandoned overnight. Records, tools, and beds were left behind. It was as if time froze. Visitors describe suffocating silence. Many collapse before reaching the 2nd floor. Some see patients wandering with blurred faces. Their movements are jerky, unnatural. Others hear whispers in Korean, begging for help. Paranormal groups filmed glowing orbs drifting through the halls. Locals call it cursed. They say no one who enters leaves unchanged.